Here we fall.
When you really gotta go, you gotta stick to it. I wake early in the morning.
Welcome back to YouTube. So today we're going to be doing a day in the life. I've got the new DJI Osmo, which I thought would be quite interesting to do some filming on, and I've got my dog, which I'm walking right now. It's currently 6 o'clock. Bruce. Currently probably sniffing around. Hey. He's happy though, so that's the main thing, okay? But yeah, I'm going to run you through what I do in a day, so my meals. I'm going to run you through my training as well. I'm going to do a leg day today, and then basically what I get up to day to day as an online coach as well. So give you a proper behind the scenes of what actually goes on into my life, and I'll probably fill you in on some kind of tips, some things that I'm doing at the moment to advise everyone even further. So yeah, let's get into it. So guys, now we are back home from our dog walk with Bruce to about half an hour. He's only 7 months, so we can't do that long at the moment, but he's currently waiting at the door for me to tell him he can come in. Yes! So now I'm going to do some more training with him. I will be doing his kind of sits downs with his food and stuff. I think he just pushed the chair back and he was a bit scared about it. Oh well, small dog. But yeah, I'm going to do some training with him now, and you guys can see it as well, and what I'm going to do. So I'll be very excited to see that. Now we do actually feed him raw meat out of our hands. It probably feels a bit weird, but at the same time it's actually just teaching him that, you know, we're his source of food, so he doesn't need to go anywhere else, kind of thing. So eventually when we get him off the lead, like, he knows, oh, I need to go back to them because they've got my food, that kind of thing. So here, Bruce, sit. Yes, good boy. Bruce, down. Yes. So as you can see, I'm kind of doing like yes and no only. Bruce, sit. Yes. So he knows that no is bad and then yes is good. Bed. Here. Yes. Good boy. No. Sit. So we don't reward him for that because he wasn't doing the right thing. Free. So I'm going to do this and then I'll catch you guys when I'm eating my breakfast. Here we go. Here is my breakfast. So we've got cream of rice, fruit, raisins, whey protein, and yeah, quite a good few little bits there going in. My meal one, so it should be very, very nice. And of course, I've got black coffee as well. You know. I think cream of rice is one of them though, it takes a while to actually get right as well. Like, you can't like expect to just cook cream of rice straight away, like bang on. We have now done with breakfast, so we're gonna sit down and do some check-ins. Now, most of the morning now, I'll probably be sat here, waiting for check-ins, doing some other bits behind the scenes, because I'm waiting for check-ins. So, you know, I do coach to give you guys a bit of an insight as well. I do coach kind of a half split, I'd say. 50% lifestyle, 50% bodybuilding. I know, people think, oh, you can't be a coach. You can't coach lifestyle clients if you're a bodybuilder. That's far from the truth. I take my point of view from things and try and adapt it for lifestyle people. You still need to eat good food if you are a lifestyle client. You can't still be eating whatever you want. I think people could think they can get away with eating Biscoff spread instead of, a healthy fat like dark chocolate, like 90% or 100%, because there's going to be more crucial benefits behind that rather than having Biscoff spread. So I've seen it before where, you're seeing people have like, what's it called, like make my homemade chocolatey oats, and all you're literally doing is just adding in 20 grams of Nutella to an oats bowl. Like, stop. Just stop. It's not correct. Get some proper food in you. Wi-Fi to load because it's absolutely crap right now. Just a 5-minute power nap. Just gotta wait. It's still not on. How mad is that? It is actually going, isn't it? Yeah, you can hear me the whole time. Yeah, double checking, double sure. So I'll give you a bit of an insight into my life over the past couple of years. So moved out officially just over 1 year ago now into our own place, mine and the Mrs. Zoe. We have got a dog called Bruce. He's a husky crossed with a German Shepherd. We're currently going through training with him to get him like pretty switched on. I want my dog to be very like, he's with us. If he's going to go off the lead, he can't go off unless we tell him to. Kind of like, he needs to be by our side. He needs to be walking with us. No distractions. Like, he is with us. And to be fair, like, he's 70 pounds now in weight. Like, if he gets any bigger, game over. So yeah. So that's a bit of an insight there. We've got a 3-bedroom house. We currently renovating it, so I'm currently gutting out one of the rooms. I just had it lined the other day actually, so I'm going to paint that over the weekend. I've got to do the skirting board, I've got to prime it, got to emulsion it, gloss it, then I've got to do the ceiling, one coat, side one coat. That's going to be probably emulsion and then gloss, to be fair. Then we'll do the walls, and I haven't decided on a colour yet, so I'm a bit stuck on that one. Really stuck on colour for the walls, because I wanted a really dark colour for my office, but at the same time I'm like, it's going to be too dark once I've started painting it. So I'm in a bit of a tricky mindset around that room at the moment and how to actually go about it. So it's fine. Now my Wi-Fi's working great, so I could actually do some check-ins. I always find it quite funny, like, when I look at people's check-in, like, if there was someone else watching me from behind, like, they'd probably think, like, I'm bent, or because all I do is literally just look at guys' physiques most of the time. Like, anyone looking in would just think that's so weird. That's so weird. But I love it. It's nice to see people's progression as me being part of that journey as well. It's nice to see my own journey, but I think seeing someone else do so well and change their whole physique, their mindset, their whole life because of me helping them is probably a better accomplishment for me personally. Nice. So good lock in Jack this morning. He just told me I've just ate a whole poached egg straight out of the water, mouth's in agony, bad times. This man. This man. We're back. So just finished the first round of check-ins, and then I just started doing some planned work. Well, start building some new plans for a client that we are doing a photo shoot with next year. So just changing his drain split, changing everything else. Oh wait, hey! Oh wait! So yeah, I just took a little break. So I'm gonna cook some chicken and rice. Oh, where's my camera gone? We're back on. This is my first time kind of using this, so. Oh, we're back on. So just gonna cook some chicken and rice now. I generally do meal prep it for actually the rest of the week, but you know, I've just run out today, so I'll do a couple of batches for today, and then I'll do a load tomorrow potentially. Yeah, to make it easier. You know, when I'm quite busy, it is literally so much easier just to grab and go, rather than actually just like prep my food every single day. Just don't have the time. So I'll probably just stick it in the air fryer for today, do 2 loads. So I normally have chicken twice a day. I find it one of the best protein sources to get in. And then I'll do my rice. So I'm currently having 2 lots of rice a day. Obviously, preaching like all I eat all day is chicken and rice. But you know what? It's easy, it's simple. If I want to add some spices to it, I will. And yeah, I don't mind mince, don't mind prawns. Just find I have to have a lot of prawns to meet my kind of protein target for the day. So just find this a lot more easier. Just have the chicken. Now, if I could have bison each day, that would be a different story. But obviously, there's no one in the UK that currently does actually ship bison over, or actually, would you say, harvest, or kind of there's a word in that I'm looking for bison to have it in the UK. If people don't nurture it, or they don't cattle it, I don't know. I know what I'm looking for, but I can't think of it. But yeah, bison's meant to be probably one of the best proteins you can get, so it's a shame, but maybe one day someone in the UK will do that. But it'll probably just be stupidly expensive, and you probably won't be able to get it certain places, and yeah, probably a ball ache to get. But yeah, chicken I will do with today. Just got some on the side, nice. I have to wipe that down, and then everything's all good. And to be fair, like, we do actually feed Bruce chicken as well, but it's only on the odd occasion. We actually just go for beef minced raw now compared to chicken. We spoke to a few people about it, and they said not to actually feed your animals anything with 2 legs, because they kind of eat whatever in essence. So yeah, everything's all good. So just gonna cook this, let this cook while I do some more work, and then I'll show you my special rice cooker as well, which you can literally bang in the microwave for like 10 minutes and doesn't even take that long, so it should be class to do. So I'm going to cut this up, get all this sorted, stuck in the air fryer, and then I'll show you my rice cooker in a minute. People, here is my rice cooker. So it's literally just like £5 off Amazon. It looks a bit battered now, like, but literally all we're gonna do, put the rice in there. I always put a good amount in, like I don't just do like one load of, say like 100 grams, I'll do like, so today I'll do 260 for 2 loads on a training day. And then I actually washed my rice now. This is the first year I've started washing my rice. I never used to do it, and I have actually noticed a massive difference in like taste and flavour. So I'm going to keep on doing that, especially when I go into prep next year as well. So that'll be nice to do. But yeah, so I'll wash the rice off, and then I will stick it in the microwave for like 12 minutes with all the lids on, and then take it back out, and it should be fresh and done. I'll leave it for a good like minute or two to just sit, and then yeah, I'll munch it down with a bit of veg, 100 grams of pineapple, and then I'll have that kind of as my meal too, and potentially before I go train, depending on how long this course is going to take as well. I've got a potential new lad who's joining me, so want to make sure I'm ready for that call as well. So yeah, gonna be bang on. So yeah, gonna show you my rice experience. So I actually had a question the other day about kind of what carbs should they use on like a photo shoot or a peak week, and the idea is that you actually want to use carbs you've already been having. Your body already has been responding to that okay. You know, if you stick in a carb that your body hasn't had for a long amount of time, you don't know how it's going to react, because like a lot of people, when they have say like a bread sauce or a potato sauce, it can actually sit on themselves. Same with cream of rice. You know, I've had people before have rice in the plan and all of a sudden they've had cream of rice and it's just not sat well because their body's not used to it. So just stick to the foods you've already been having. Rice, honey. You know, if you've been having potato already in your plan, stick to potato. You know, just push the potato even more throughout the day. And that's the idea there. Same with the fats as well, the proteins. You know, don't suddenly go to be changing all of it. Literally have what you've already been having, just have a higher amount of it. You know, if you know in the past as well you have responded well to other food, say for example you've done a refeed in a photo shoot or a prep scenario, and rice cakes have worked or sourdough has worked, but it's only worked kind of in a short form. For example, like if you have it say at night and then the results come good in the morning, absolute ace. But then if you've had it say in the morning and you've been holding the rest of the day being bloated, then you know you're not going to push it that morning, are you? You're going to push it the night beforehand. So it's something to consider. So I'm going to wash my rice now, you know, nice and simple in there. Wash it, and then stick it in the microwave, wait for my chicken to be done, do some more work, and yeah, munch some food. So just had another check-in come in. 9 times out of 10, most people have like certain times they'll check in. Like I'll say to most of my guys, check in before 9 o'clock in the morning, I'll get you back to that morning. Check in past that, then obviously you've obviously got a lot going on that day, you're obviously quite busy. I'll then crack on with my day and I'll get back to you, you know, at some point that day. You know, that's the kind of rule I have behind my clients. Obviously it's a bit different when people are in prep. You know, obviously they'll be checking in kind of whenever they can, in terms of when I set out as well. You know, if we're in peak week, for example, same with the photo shoot as well. You know, they're both similar sort of styles of how I kind of run them. You know, when I come to a photo shoot for a client, you know, I'm not going to be giving a soft look for them. You know, we're kind of getting as shredded as possible. You know, obviously it's going to be, you're not going to get as peeled as kind of for an actual prep, you know, but we're going to get close to that. You know, that is, I want to be in that position for you guys where you're turning around to me and you're going, this is the leanest I've ever been in my life. We don't want to come in soft. We don't want to do kind of a wellness kind of mindset kind of shoot. We want to come in, we want to look peeled, we're happy with the result, and we want to go away thinking, yeah, I nailed that. Not going away going, I look all right. We want to be shredded. That's the end goal. This board here, so that's actually mine and my missus' weekly planner. Because we're so busy, like she's got technically 3 jobs, I've got 2 jobs, so we're both in high demand. You know, we're both pushing ourselves, doing a lot, you know, so it's really important for us to be on the same page of where we're both at all the time, and so we don't overlap things as well. You know, it's quite common for us to kind of book things in, and then all of a sudden we're like, oh, what are you doing that day? Oh, I got this on. And obviously we've got to make sure Bruce is still looked after as well at the same time. So yeah, it's definitely a good one. As you can see here, Bruce is fast asleep at the moment. Bruce? It's quite mad, to be fair, because he's only actually
7 months old, and you wouldn't think that. Like, he looks a lot bigger for 7 months old. So he's going to be a unit. So he's around about 70 pounds now. I need to weigh him actually over the next couple of days. So I'll be very interested to see where he weighs. But if he's only 7 months old now, like, what? That's basically 7 months, £10 a month. Now that is, obviously it's a bit over the rate of gain for a normal person for muscle tissue. I'd definitely say that. But for a dog, I'm actually interested in that now. How much muscle do dogs gain? I'm going to search that now. So I looked it up. Of course, I ChatGPT'd it, because this is the only thing you should use for ChatGPT. Not your calories, not your cardio, nothing like that. This is what you use ChatGPT for, to search how much muscle your dog is actually gaining. So there's a couple of choices here around kind of the weight of your dog. So I'm going to put Bruce under the giant dogs because it says a large dog is 60 to 90 pounds as an adult. Now Bruce is already 70 pounds and is only 7 months old. 70 months? 7 months old. So it says giant dogs, 100 to 150 pounds. Muscle gained is 30 to 50 pounds of muscle. Total adult muscle mass is 45 to 70 pounds. Muscle continues developing past 2 years. Jesus. When they're saying that, large dogs are saying German Shepherds are 30 to 40 pounds. Total adult muscle gain over 2.5. So not much off from the other one. I mean, it is actually. It's about 20 pounds off from the other one. But if Bruce is already 70 pounds now, like, surely he's going to get way, way bigger than that. Like, I'm predicting like at least 100-pound dog. Because his mum was like husky, his dad was pure German Shepherd. So, yeah, he's got to be a 100-pound plus dog when he gets older. Yeah, that's pretty mad. So they gain, he's going to gain anywhere from like 30 to 40 pounds of muscle after 2 years. That's crazy. It's probably why he sleeps so much, because he's just all that recovery. All that recovery and getting himself charged up, basically. Getting all that muscle built. But yeah, I'm going to do these check-ins now. Another one's just come in from another guy. And then I'm going to eat, show you guys my meal, and then I'll do some more work. So, a very productive morning, busy, just cracking on. My weekends don't stop. Like, my phone is never off, and I will probably never turn it off. Even when I go away on holiday, I'll probably pull back on some things, like the accountant stuff and all that jazz and whatever. But, my phone is literally always on all the time. I've got clients next year, well, especially, but, in prep, or they need me for some sort of reason, or something really does go wrong. I'd rather they tell me rather than just kind of, oh mate, I broke my leg, I didn't want to tell you because you're away for a week. Well, no, we need to change it. We need to have an approach. Even if I'm just telling you, right, have a day off, get your leg sorted, get your leg casted, whatever, do that, change some nutrition around to focus on recovery, and then we're going to now just run, push, pull, rest. I'll have a look at your split when I get back, just take the legs out completely. Obviously, we can't do them anyway. So, little things like that need to be important to be addressed straight away, I think. Same with illness as well. There's methods that we can take to help illness straight away off the bat of things. It's just making sure we do it as well. But yeah, I'm going to crack on with this work, and I'll catch you guys after. We're back. So I have just finished my call. Did some bits as well with work-wise, so it took me a bit longer. So I normally have my second meal around now, but I'm actually not. I'm just going to have half of it. So I'm just going to have 2 crumpets with honey, and then I'm going to get my pre-workout ready in terms of my pump. And then I'm going to get my carb powder in, my creatine, and my EAAs to have mid-workout. As people don't realise, EAAs is actually really important while you are training to spike your protein synthesis, which is a very interesting thing that everyone should know about. as well, Bruce is munching as well, as you can see behind me. He's having his food, as you can see. Hey Bruce, you enjoying that? Oh. I think that's a yes from him. He is enjoying that. So yeah, going to make these crumpets, going to munch on them, and then I'm going to have my pump and then head to the gym. Just down the road, going to go to Gym Music Burton today for legs. It's really good for legs, and it's local as well, so it saves me a bit of time. I've got more work to do tonight, and I've got to do some caulking and some priming of some wood in my spare room that I'm making into my office. So yeah, I'll see you when I'm munching. So we are back. I've got my crumpets, and I've got my pump. So just gonna drink this down, munch these quick time, and then go train. And yeah, probably watch some bodybuilding stuff. Just while I'm eating to get me motivated even more. I might watch some Police Interceptors. That normally gets me going as well. Watching someone do a massive drug raid gets you ready for a proper leg day. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, and I'll catch you at the gym. I probably won't talk at the gym. I'll probably just film some exercises, and then I'll talk after my session of how it has gone. So I'll eat this. Watch this, and I will catch you guys at the gym.
The land where the police put the OGs in the can. The land where you spend 100 grand like the grand. The land where your man can catch a cap in his teeth if he ever try to come at me with beef. LA is the land. Pistol in my hand, I could kill a man for a quick million or a little less than the grand. Flipping out, we back your business, living grand. In this grave, when the hate never equates. LA is the land where they kill a man if the color of his bill was the opposite of the color that the village flags. Living here isn't bad, but shit can get bad fast. If you out there pitching, get you someone to back catch. Like if you get locked up, the block can still get the bag, and while you in there, you still get in the bag. In the land, niggas sad cause they heat so heavy, they pants drag and blast.
So that is my gym session wrapped up. Leg day, gluten, hamstring focus with a bit of quads. So it was a very good day, very good session, especially after I'd just taken a few days off because of it was either illness or I was just really fatigued. So I took a few days off, and then I came back yesterday for upper, and then legs came in today. So I was very happy with that. So I hope you enjoyed this video of the first vlog on my DJI camera. We will be doing a mix of vlogs and a camera guy with me. So follow along my journey, follow along my off season, and then wait till next year for when prep will begin. Other than that, guys, I will see you on the next one.